Here, CEO and founder, 850 Club Credit Consultation. All right, let's just jump straight into it. I know there's a lot of people that want to start their own businesses and things of that sort, or maybe you're just looking just to have self-motivation in general, okay? And running a business is not difficult, but there are challenges, and it's not about it's not about if you're going to have challenges. It's more so how fast you're going to respond to it. I always like to tell people you get paid based on the problem that you solve. And I know some of you guys may be thinking, like, what does self-motivation have to do with credit? It has a lot to do with credit, but not just credit in general, just life in itself. I find that a lot of my clients, when we first get started, they don't have the best, they're not really self-motivated at the beginning, mainly because, it's not a good feeling being denied and things of that sort. But you have to train yourself to be self-motivated. And I don't know what that is for you, but I know what it is for me. And I want to give that to you guys for free. And because somebody gave it to me for free. I don't know where they got it from. I think there's a website. But I'll give you guys the link or whatever. And it's an audio I listen to amongst other audios that I listen to. But I know the other stuff is commercial stuff. And I don't know if you guys listen to Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, you name it. The list goes on and on. Zig Ziglar, whatever. I've been in sales for a long time. I'll give you guys more of my background on another video. But I'm dressed like this because it's super cold. It's like a blizzard in Chicago. We got like so many feet of snow. It's insane. But long story short, well, so many inches of snow. So long story short, what really helps me stay self-motivated is because, number one, I subscribe to Audible. So I read a book a month. That does help me, because not just in business, but you have to believe in yourself. I see a lot of people, they don't really believe in themselves. When they go to work, their boss is only getting on them about things that they don't do right or whatever the case may be, or when they probably get home, you got the kids, you got your spouse. And not that those are challenges in any way, shape, or form, but you have to know that, and you have to protect what's up here. Because throughout your entire day, like when I go see my son, he doesn't care about what I've gone through the day. He just wants to see me happy, and he wants to know, he wants me to play with him and things of that sort. So you guys got to stay self-motivated. So you got to ask yourself, number one, what are you guys reading? What are you indulging into? I know a lot of us watch TV and things of that sort. That's great, but don't get too caught up in enjoy watching other people enjoy their lives. Don't get caught up, living the TV life. I know a lot of people watch. Some people, you guys watch not you guys, but some people, they watch entirely too much TV. And you can't complain about your finances. You can't complain about your credit if you're watching TV all day. Of course, if you're watching a video like one of mine where you're learning something or whatever, and I'm not saying that you're not learning anything from TV. I'm just saying that, you got to watch where your time is going. What are you listening to, right? What are you listening to? Like, is it an audio? And again, I'm not saying that, whatever, it could be, rap, hip hop, country music, pop music, whatever. If things motivate you, it motivates you. But the thing about it is, you guys got to realize is that we only get this life one time. And you really got to enjoy it the best way you possibly can. Credit does play a role in that, but at the same time, you guys can't get stressed about this stuff, because, and I'm not saying anyone does. I'm just saying that, a lot of times when I talk to clients for the first time, I say, yeah, we're going to have, we should be qualified for a home in in like 6 months or so. And like, yeah, that sounds good. It's like, no, you got to be motivated, and I find out that they watch a lot of TV, or their circle of friends are not that, they're not really accomplishing their goals. If they're even setting goals, a lot of people are not even setting goals anymore. If you have a goal to make more this year than last year, that's a goal. If you have a goal to get a promotion at your job, that's a goal. If you have a goal to buy a house, get married, have kids, whatever that goal is, you got to have a goal, but you got to put a date behind it. And again, I'm not trying to preach to you all, I'm trying to motivate you all, but I want to give you guys something that someone gave to me, and it's a free audio download. I think I didn't put that in the title. And something that I listen to every now and then, along with all the other authors I listen to. But again, that's commercial content with their stuff. I don't know if this is commercial content. It's like a mix or something that someone put together, but it's pretty cool. It's got P. Diddy on there. It's got Les Brown. It's got Grant Cardone. It's got Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn. It got a lot of the motivational speakers. And again, not trying to push their services in any way, shape, or form, but I find that a lot of people have never heard of them before. And, which is amazing, actually. And it's just really just changing the way you think. When you start to think bigger, Your goals change. What you say change. Like, for example, when you start listening to that type of stuff, you don't say things like, things cost too much, because you realize that, things don't necessarily cost too much. You just can't afford it. So it changes the way you think, and, it's almost like walking up to a fireplace and saying, fireplace, give me heat, then I'll give you wood. And when you hear that analogy, it's like, okay, that's what a lot of people do at their job. They say, give me a promotion, then I'll work harder. Give me, a raise, then I'll work harder. It doesn't work like that. But again, when you set that mindset up, not only do you have it, but the people around you tend to think bigger. Most of my friends were always thinking bigger. We're always thinking about like the next move. And for those who don't hang around me like very closely, there's a reason for that. And sometimes you guys are spending too much time with the wrong people. Sometimes people are just some people are here for a reason, and then some people are here for a season, and sometimes that season comes and goes, and that's okay, because you got to be able to do that, especially as an entrepreneur, especially as, a father, a husband, a mom, a mother. Well, that's the same thing, a wife, whatever, that these are things that you have to stay self-motivated. For some people, it's church. For some people, it's book clubs. For some people, it's networking events. For some people, it's listening to things. Whatever it is, you have to be motivated yourself, because it's too easy out here to get, unmotivated, so, and that's the thing. You have to protect your mind, what goes in and what goes out. But if you're steady listening to just garbage all day, and I'm not talking about like bad rap albums, nothing like that. I'm just saying, if you're around negative people that watch the news all day and woe is me and looking up what Trump is doing next, it's really going to affect your lifestyle, because you won't be positive. You have to be positive. When I left my job, and that wasn't, hey, what's going on, Jose? When I left my job, and that was a big move for me. And, I have to stay self-motivated. Every day I have to. There are clients that are, extremely happy, and there are clients that got questions, and they're like, hey, you know what? This isn't going this way. My friend signed up with you, and she was able to get a home in 6 months, and, my 300 credit score is not a 700 like with hers. Well, that doesn't work like that, So, but I say that to say, not just for my services, it's just having the right expectations in life. Things don't, we live in a microwave society right now. You just can't put your life in there, turn it up 20 years and get that 20-year experience tomorrow. You can't do that, and you gotta just watch what you guys are doing. So I'm going to put the link down below of some stuff that motivates me, and just little things like that. Cause I'll give you guys an example. I made a folder. And you guys should do this too. Like, in your phone, or there's like, if you guys don't have it already, it's called Google Keep. It's pretty cool. It's a note-taking app. That's KEEP, Google Keep, like you're keeping something. And I have a folder on my computer, and it's called What You Can Do. And I started this years ago. And anytime like I accomplish something, I take a screenshot of it, or I take a photo or something, and I put it in that folder. And then if I'm not like feeling the best, I'll go back to that folder and relive those moments when I accomplished a lot of things. Just like when I had my first credit client, we had our first 10 clients in a month. Now we're doing 40, 50 clients a month. So, for some people that's nothing. So for some people that's a big deal, whatever product or whatever, but you got to stay self-motivated, and you have to see that. You have to remind yourself. You can't keep looking for people to motivate you, because especially if you're in business, everyone's not going to buy from you. People are going to call you. They're not going to do business with you. Family, they're not going to support you. Who cares? But because I'm self-motivated. I'm not mad at them. You just build around it, So even if everybody in your family supported you, you need more support than that. And again, some of you guys don't need this, but some of you guys like, man, you know what? That makes sense. Yeah, it absolutely does. So you guys need to look up people like Les Brown, Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Bob Proctor, Napoleon Hill. I mean, we can go way back forever. Earl Nightingale. You get there. Also, if you guys got Apple Music, or some of this stuff, a lot of this stuff is on YouTube. You guys can, when you guys are done watching me, you guys can go watch that stuff if you're interested. Or who knows, if you do things that's right. Absolutely. Sky Investment said, if you do the things that most people are not willing to do, you'll end up with the lifestyle that most people wish they had. Absolutely. And that's the thing. You got to get around people like that. You got to get around people they got the right mindset. And, because we tend to do things just a little bit differently. You know, it's all about how you think. But either way, I'm going to drop the link down at the bottom if you guys are interested in it. It goes straight to my page. It's pretty cool. I think you guys will like it. But that's the thing. You guys got to stay self-motivated, man. You can't be down all day. You got to turn the damn TV off if it's negative. Sometimes you may have to hop off of Facebook or hop off of Instagram or whatever. But again, you guys got to stop listening to this stuff, because it'll have you thinking that woe is me and the end of the world is coming and all that stuff. Listen, people are living their best life out here because you only get one. There is no coming back. Not that I know of. Okay. They're like, for real. And so you guys got to do that. But either way, I don't want to hold you guys up. Don't want to be preaching or nothing like that. But I'll send you guys a link of some free audios that I have, that you guys can listen to. So thank you so much. If you like it, share it. Want to subscribe. You know the deal. Thank you guys. All right.